Yeah, tough one, right, guys? Tough, 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 tough. Can you guys hear me? Testing out a new mic here. Can you guys hear me? Just let me know. Give me a thumbs up in the comments if you can hear me okay. What's up, Tim King? Jordan's 2 Pyramid. What's happening, guys? What is happening? Let me know if you can hear me. Yes, indeed. Hearing you perfect. Jonathan, what's up, my man? Good stuff, man. Dude, it's rough right now. It is rough, man. It's rough, man. This team is not playing well. It's not playing well. And Chapman's definitely making the case for not being the closer guy. So it could be. Jonathan Loáisiga is getting better little by little, and Efros, is showing his worth. Look at Marinaccio in the year again. See, this is what a problem. Like, I don't want to be overusing guys like Marinaccio because Chapman and the rest of these guys can't get the job done. Like, if Chapman goes back to his old ways, I would not have him on the postseason roster. I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. So, and now we look, man. We have the bases loaded with 1 out. Trying to keep this a 3-1 game, but this is terrible, man. There you go, Aiden. Jersey glove, yeah, be a good luck charm for us, man, tomorrow. Be a good luck charm. Strike 1. Cole's pitching tomorrow, too, so. Standing 8 counts. Yeah, I hear that, Dominic. What's up, Coconuts? What's happening, man? Oh, pop up, fly here. Shallow. Come on, Oswaldo. Throw him out at home. Ooh, throw him out at third. Oh. 4-0. 4-0. Sacrifice to right field. But they got 2 outs. What's up, Dev Finch? What's up beside the chef? Ben Myers in the house. What's up, gang? What is up, gang? All right. Yeah. Well, now we have an idea what Oswaldo Cabrera's arm is like. I guess he made the better throw at third base. It was just a little offline. He would have probably had him had it been online, but he was not going to get him at home where he was positioned. Yeah. This Jays are getting healthy. The Yankees are behind them in terms of health right now. So, but we have 2 outs. It's 4-0. That run was rolled as Chapman's. So, Dylan Bundy's having a good game. Where's Dylan Bundy? He's with the Angels? What's up, D-Rod? What's up, man? In the house, man. Is he with the Angels, Dylan Bundy? Minnesota, okay. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yep, and they got Tyler Mahle from Cincinnati, too. That's right. They added pitching. That's right. Judge at bat in the first inning. Judge has to actually do better, too, at the plate. He hasn't been hitting that great lately, so he's been getting a lot of outs, striking out with guys on base, hitting double plays with guys on base, so we need some more contact hitting here. And in some cases, they're trying to hit power too much, and then they're just missing a lot of these quick pitches, so... Right, it's 0-2 right now. Come on, Marinaccio. Let's close this out. It's 4-0 Blue Jays, top of the 9th. Runners on first and third, 2 outs. Stadium is definitely quiet. Yep. Now, the walk-off will be kind of nice. But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, they don't have 2 outs within 3 pitches, so, All right, so we have... I don't know who's up. This is on Apple TV+. Oh, wait, Loris Gurriel is up. Gurriel. And foul ball. Keeps fouling balls off. Walk-off would be really nice, Joseph, wouldn't it? We'll see, TR. We'll see. I'm not throwing in the towel yet, but I get what you're saying. Cabrera he made that great play, Peter. Did you see that in the first inning? Robbed, I don't know who it was at the home run, but saved Tyon's butt. And again, Tyon, he threw, what did he throw? 7 innings, a 3-run ball. 6 innings, a 3-run ball. He kept them in the game. These bats aren't doing anything, man. Anything. It's ridiculous, man. Oh, Judge, yeah, he's definitely pressing. He's pressing big time. Yeah. We need to get Stanton back, man. We really, really do. I think that gives, he gives protection to Rizzo and Judge. So we need him back, and I think it'll help both of these guys play better. Uh-oh. Nice play, Benintendi, to get him out. Okay. All right, out of the inning, going to the bottom of the ninth. Ran down that ball. That could have been bad. You could see. I could see like Florial or Marwin being DFA'd or something, sent down for Peraza. I could see that. I could see that. Joseph, I hear you, man. Well, these guys got to start winning, man. That's the bottom line. Let's see. Let's have a look here and see what the standings are. Let's see what Tampa's doing tonight. First off, Boston's losing 15-9 to the Orioles. The Mets are beating the Phillies 5-2. Where's Tampa? Tampa Bay and Kansas City are tied 2-2 right now in the ninth. So, come on, Royals. Come on, Royals. Houston is losing 6-2 to Atlanta. That's pretty much it for the teams we need to worry about. The Padres haven't been doing this great since this massive trade deadline they had. By the way, smash that like button if you haven't yet. Just because we're happy to be in here together, spending time together. That's right now. All right. Top Gun 2. I've seen it twice, D-Rod. Saw it twice. I have my Top Gun jersey on. Yep, shirt. Saw it twice in 4K, whatever it is, Super IMAX or whatever. It was awesome. It's awesome. Maybe Cabrera on left after all prize again. I don't know if they're going to put Cabrera on left. They got Benintendi there. I don't think they're going to sit Benintendi for Cabrera. It'll be interesting to see what happens. It really will. Yeah, this is a bad run for the Yankees, man. It really is a terrible run. But they got to get through it. Split nothing, get swept or loose. Yeah, you got that right, Yassine. Yeah. An epic collapse promotes much needed change. I think it's both, Chop. Management and players. I would imagine so. Man on third with one out in the 10th for Kansas City. All right, Royals, come on, man. I appreciate that, Joseph. Yeah, I heard I kept getting a couple blues. I don't know why they're starting to sour on them all of a sudden. I don't know. Yep. Exactly, Ristan. This happened before. The 2000 World Series champs Yankees, they went it was like 2-13 in September, and then they were on a complete collapse, and then they ran the gamut in the playoffs and won the World Series. Boone's not getting fired, Colin, if he gets swept. He's not getting fired. Not right now. Not this late in the season. Ain't gonna happen. Use little chairs to let me. The problem is, one of the problems is we don't have enough. We're missing key players, so they have to keep messing around this lineup. So, yeah, I don't know. No urgency and indictment on their GM manager. Yeah, and analytics. I don't know. I'm not obsessed with analytics stuff, so I think there's got to be a combination of experience and instincts and analytics. Not overly reliant on analytics. I think it's foolish, but whatever. Yeah. Coconuts, I agree. Let's see. Come on, Judge. Losing Carpenter hurt, man. Losing Stanton hurt. Both of them And losing Mike King really hurt. So kind of has guys in the bullpen kind of pitching out of position. It's just it's throwing a lot of things off. It's throwing a lot of things off. So yeah, the obsession with analytics, Dominic, is just it's too much. It's too much. Albert Aquino's in the house. What's up, my man? Smash that like button, everybody, if you haven't done that yet. Let's get them likes up. All right. Home runs bring energy. Hits bring energy. I mean, they all bring energy. Mariner fans are counting. Yeah, I bet you are, Ben. Judge keeps fouling the ball off. Oh, what happened? Get hit by a pitch? That catches interference? What was that? Catch interference, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's have a look at a slow-mo here. And, oh, yeah, hit the glove. Yeah, his glove was too far out to catch the ball. Catch interference. Energy's energy, Peter, the way I see it. I mean, the obsession with home runs for this team is costing them a lot of games, a lot of rallies, and all different types of stuff. The obsession with home runs is just, it's sad in my opinion, but it is, Peter. Yeah, that's why we need Stanton back in here. We need Rizzo to play better. We need Judge to play better. And again, get somebody like Bader in here. I mean, the lineup will be better soon, but we need some momentum from these guys now too. High strike for Rizzo. 0-2. Yeah. Yeah, Coconut. It's similar, right? Similar to the Rays. Great first half, and then they kind of limped into the postseason. Looks like the Yankees are doing the same. What are the youngsters? Joseph. Clark Schmidt. They could probably bring up Oswald Peraza. At least those two guys. They could, like theoretically, right now they could, and move guys for them. So, but we'll see what they do. And I'm really curious to see what they do. Yeah. Well, manager's only part of the problem, Albert. You can't force these guys to hit when they're not hitting. So that's one of the other problem. What's up, Albert? The lineup and putting Cabrera at right field, and why does it sit down? I'm guessing they're not sitting down Donaldson because of his defense and because of that walk-off he had the other day. I think they're trying to garner some momentum from him. But that said, struck out Rizzo, of course. When Yankees hit base hit too, they win games, Peter. It's not only home runs that causes win the games for the Yankees. Yeah, I think Schmidt gets called up in September. Maybe Peraza too, Michael. And those two guys are the most obvious, I think. Last couple weeks, quite a few times, Ellis. Yeah. Shut out, yeah. Yeah. It's unfortunate, man. It really is. Really is, man. Oh, good defensive play. Was that Bo? Was that a line or two, not a ground ball? Oh, man. Shoot. 2 outs. Good defensive play by Bo Bichette. Hard hit ball by Donaldson. Robbed him of a hit. Yeah, another shutout looks like. Ain't that crazy? Kind of sad. When bottom line, we had 2 outs. Who's up? Is that Benintendi? I think so. Oh, come on. That was a little high on the side there, man. Come on. It's freaking out, man. Mets were winning, I think, 5-2. Yeah, we got 4 whole singles today, right, Deepak? Yeah, 4 whole singles. Yeah, all right, Benintendi. Come on, dude. Nice RBI hit would be really nice right here. Dude, I think we're all feeling the same frustration, man, with this team's performance. Woo! Off-speed pitch. 1 and 2. Yeah, Cole's on the hill tomorrow. I think we need a good game from him. Come on. Yeah, they are cocky, Francisco. They're backing it up in their defense. So, but foul ball and Benintendi. Yeah, the Rays losing. Yep. Yep. I'm really curious to see what like the organization does after this year. We talked about it earlier. I mean, they've got before about a week ago, they have $112 million coming off the books. So let's go for train. What's good, man? Another foul ball by Benintendi. It's 4-0 right now. 4 train with 2 outs. Runner on second. Runner on second. Bottom of the ninth. Benintendi's out. The Judge on second. Let's see. The 1-2 pitch. Just got under it in the center field. Looks like he's going to get out. Yep. Game over. 4-0 Blue Jays. 4-0 Blue Jays. Another loss by the Yankees. Got trolled by Mets fans on Twitter for saying Mets are. Okay. I'm not surprised, Francisco. I'm not surprised. That's how. Tomorrow it's a 1:00 game, Ben. I think, right? Is that right? Is it 1:00? Tomorrow's they're retiring Paul O'Neill's number tomorrow. I think. Is it tomorrow or Sunday? But yeah, I think it's a 1:00 game tomorrow. So it's nice to have the earlier game. It really is. It really is. But that's it, man. That's the Yankees left to, they are now, 9-19 after the All-Star break. So, Kevin, man, bring us some good luck, man. Bring us some good luck tomorrow at the stadium, dude. Yeah, DeGrom and Max Monday and Tuesday. Yep. Apparently, he's going to be at the Park Coconuts, I think. And then they were talking about that. So, well, it always happens, Dominic. It comes with the territories. It comes with the territory. All the haters come out. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But this team does need a wake-up call. It needs to get up. Yeah, Fortran said good too. Need to wake up, man. And we do need a vocal leader here. We really, really do. So, yeah, this is just a lifeless game too. A lifeless game. But again, J-Mo, Oswaldo Cabrera made a great play in the first inning. He's definitely bringing energy to this team, and I like that. I really do. Now, J-Mo went 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 80 pitches, 5 strikeouts. Okay, so, and then Trevino went an inning, clean inning. Peralta, a clean inning, 6 and 7 Lasagna, a clean 8th, and then Chapman was iffy, and then Marinaccio came in and cleaned it up. So that's that's it. And then on the offense for the Yankees, Rizzo, Donaldson, Gleyber Torres, and Oswaldo Cabrera each had singles. So those are the 4 hits for the Yankees. Yep. So, yeah, I'm really curious to see what the standings are going to look like after the Mets come into town. I'm really, really curious. Marwin is probably the easiest guy to DFA right now. But again, if they're going to DFA him and bring up like an Oswald Peraza, play Peraza. Don't sit him. Don't bring him up here to sit him. Doesn't make any sense. So, and Hicks is, he's the most sensible move to DFA or trade, but or release. But I don't think they're going to release. They're going to want to trade him and get somebody to eat his contract. So they don't like eating contracts, but to me, it's the right move. So we'll see if they actually have the appetite for that. Cole must like lose Parker. Yeah, the bats, man. When can I see Peraza getting here? John Blanc, what's good, man? I could see me. What's today's date? 19th. Probably in the September call-ups, Peter. Probably the September. I'm guessing September call-up. That's my guess. So we'll see, right? We will see. Yeah, I mean, these lineups are all over the place, man. It really is all over the place. I mean, it's no rhyme or reason that we can at the very least understand, Really. All right, we got 128 people here and 39 likes. So anybody that hasn't hit the like button yet, all you guys and gals, please do that right now. Let's see if we can get over 100 really quickly. If you don't mind, just hit that like button. It's really helpful to the channel. Really, really is. I try to go over 100 every time. So let's see. We went from, 45, 50. We went from 38 to 57. Just like that. Anyone else that hasn't hit that, please hit that like. All right, thank you all for hitting it. 65. Look at that. We went from 37 to 65 in like 30 seconds. 68. We're almost at 100 likes. Look at that. Unbelievable. Thank you, guys. That's well done, man. Yeah, Bader and Carpenter. Yeah. And Stanton, too. I mean, we were missing several key offensive pieces. That's tough, man. That really is tough. Really is, man. 70 likes. We're at the 70. We doubled our likes in the span of like a minute. So that's awesome. Let's see if we can get to Ohio. The Twins are up 2-0 on the Texas Rangers. Yeah, 2-1 on the Texas Rangers. Rangers just scored a run. So, yeah, Stanton's close. He's starting a rehab assignment. I'm hearing he's going to be back right after the Mets series. That's what we're hearing. But we'll see. Don't be sorry, Ocean Plays. They do suck right now. There's no way about it. Like, it's really hard to deny. It's really hard to deny. I mean, the starting pitchers are at the very least keeping them in games. And the bullpen to a degree as well. The hitters aren't doing anything. They're not doing their part. So, and it's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate. So, well, that's true too, Rose. I mean, when Santa comes back, he usually is, rusty for a week or so. So it's going to take him, I'd say at least a week. It's a good point. The ground wasn't that great yesterday. It wasn't that bad either. We went 5 2/3. We gave up 2 runs. So it's not as usual, almost shutout game every game, the ground, but, it's enough to beat teams out there. So, Cleveland Guardians. Playing well. Cleveland Guardians, man. Yeah, look at that. Fuzzy, if you're on here, your team is playing really well, though. Kudos to the Guardians, bro. Fuzzy hops in on occasion. He's one of the more popular channels on YouTube for baseball, so he's a big Guardians fan. So well done to your team, Fuzzy. Well done, bro. Andrew's in the house. What's up, man? Well, I appreciate that, Andrew. We try to keep the show here more entertaining than the games, right? So, yeah, Fuzzy's cool. He's got good stuff, man. He's got a good channel. The bats, that's a great question, James. We don't know. We don't know. I don't know. I don't know about firing the hitting coach just yet. Not exactly sure. Whole team go quick. Yeah, I've seen. Well, I mean, this Paul O'Neill made this point not long ago that when the best time is when only a couple of guys are hot and then a couple of guys fluctuates. Not when you have 2/3 of the team gets hot and then like 2/3 of the team is cold, which the team is going under right now. They're experiencing that right now. 2/3 of the team is just ice cold, not doing anything. That's where we're at right now, and it sucks. It really sucks. So, and I think that they got to figure out how to navigate through that one. They really, really do. So, and again, I like the jolt of energy we're getting from Oswaldo Cabrera and some production, defensively and offensively. But we need if they're going to call Peraza, call Peraza. Like, if they're going to call some of these young guys, make sure to play them. Please make sure to play them. So, what position do I think Cabrera will get the most? I think they're going to fluctuate him, Peter. Third base, maybe shortstop, outfield. I think they're going to rotate him. I really do. I mean, why not? He's got that versatility. It's kind of like they got that Ben Zobrist effect there, where you can play multiple positions and play them rather credibly. So I think it's a good look for Cabrera right now, and it gets him more playing time. To be honest with you. So yeah, and Joe, good one, dude. Isn't this pretty much a team that was a fourth place projection back in spring? Well, not until they finished fourth place. Oh, what happened here? Baltimore. Yeah, they're kicking butt. They're kicking butt. Yeah, they're not a fourth place team just yet. Last 12 games, 2-9. Yeah, man. I mean, it's 9-18 after the All-Star break, and they're still in first place. That just goes to show you this particular team had to build up that cushion in the beginning of the year. They had to, and they really, really did. So, Hockey Kid, what's happening, my friend? Welcome, Hockey Kid, as a fellow Jays fan right there. So, you're always welcome on this channel, dude. Shift. You and I both, brother. You and I both. This is a very, and guys, if you haven't checked out Joey Caputo's channel, The Shift, go check it out. It's one of the more entertaining. It's a great content, and he's rapidly rising on the Yankees YouTube channel. So go take a look at him. He's got great stuff. Put your link in here, Shift, if you don't mind. If you can, that way people can access it immediately. He's got a lot of good stuff. A lot of good, straight up honest Yankee talk, man. So. Postseason, I do, Peter, but when they're healthy, when they're playing well. How deep, I don't know. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, Oswaldo's got balls. He does have balls, man. I mean, I could see Peraza probably doing something similar, right? And, but this is just, when the Yankees look good, they look really good. When they look bad, they look really bad. It's like very rarely a midpoint between these guys, especially with this team right now. They looked unstoppable in the beginning, but then they came down to earth. They started not getting healthy, and things started to fall into place. And then again, Bad Doug will have. Yeah, I mean, Bad Doug he's had a couple and justifiable rants, man. Very justifiable rants by Bad Dog. So, makes a lot of sense, man. He does make a lot of sense. And again, feeling that way it's justified in so many different ways with Yankee fans right now. We are just frustrated. We're impatient. We're disappointed. We're angry. Like a whole bunch of things, Where does Peraza fit in postseason? It's a great question, Ben. I don't know. If JD's not hitting, he might not be on there. Like we just don't know. We just don't know. So, and again, there's no guarantee he's going to come up here and crush the way he's crushing in AAA either. That's the other thing. It has to. He's going to need an adjustment, just like Oswaldo. And now Oswaldo's taken to it pretty easily, pretty smoothly, but I still make room for an adjustment period. Because again, AAA is not the same as the major leagues. There's a significant gap between the two. I miss Carpenter too. I miss that freaking mustache, man. Need his fire in here and his good veteran presence, and I miss Carpenter. First half in the midseason, they added Peace and Gallo wasn't contributing. Yeah, they're not healthy now like they were in the first half. So we don't know yet, Brent. AAA stats do not always equivalent to major league stats. So yes, they do need the feel-good series. Peter, I can't agree. Yeah, Shifty, I like Cabrera too, man. He's showing us quite a bit. How much more time do you have to think? I honestly, man, I don't think they're gonna change. I just don't know who. I don't know who they would replace Boone with. I don't think it's gonna be Girardi or Joe Madden. Girardi just joined the booth this weekend too, but I don't think either one would be a right fit here. So I just don't know who they would replace Boone with. And they generally, the Hal Steinbrenner Yankees generally don't fire people mid-season. The George, he doesn't care. It can just be some random Tuesday. It can be Polish New Year's. Doesn't matter, right? He just does no matter what. So who do you think is a better hitter? We don't know, Peter, because Cabrera hasn't hit in the major league. So it's a pointless comparison, in my opinion. Yeah. You can definitely see JD going on another Porsche. I could see it too. And if he does, that's when you have a Cabrera take his spots. You have, Peraza take his spots. So, Posada would be fun, Rusty, for a match. We got 91 likes. All right, we're almost over on 100. Donnie Bay's with the Marlins. So, and what makes you think he'll just leave the Marlins to come here? That's the thing. And I don't think the Marlins would trade him here. So, Pudge, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, Posada will be interesting. Eventually, the comparison will come. It depends on if Peraza plays in the playoffs. So, can't really compare the two unless they're both playing in the playoffs. So, I do think Torres gets moved this offseason. I do. Cabrera had 29 home runs in 118 games. Good for him. Good for him. Right, Shift? Blue Jays sweep us. Then we have the Mets. And DeGrom and Scherzer we face Monday and Tuesday, Joey. Monday and Tuesday. So that's going to be a rough 2 days. A very rough 2 days. So, yeah. I worry, man. I worry. I really, really do. Do I see Oswaldo Cabrera getting time? I see him getting just time all across the board. All across the board. You know, all across the board. Did I see Pedro's take on the Soto? I did not. I did not see that. His take on the Soto situation. What did he say? Cabrera's look good? Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's something to look forward to. A good-looking prospect. And, you know. I see Gleyber getting moved this offseason, Peter, personally, but I do. For pitching. So, pray for rain. DeGrom and Mad Max plus the J. Yeah, it's just, yeah, exactly, Ben. It's going to be a hellish next 4 or 5 days. Really hellish for the next 4 or 5 days. So, I don't know, Dick. I just don't know. They might be able to beat the Mets. So, you never know what's going to happen. So, partly, Steven, and also it's started time, but also it's on the field too. You can't force players to be interested. You can't force players to play, unfortunately. Some of these guys sucking at the plate. It's not a Boone's fault. It's not a Cashman's fault. That's the thing we have to keep in mind. Yeah, I think if Gleyber Torres gets moved, I think it's her pitching. Yep. I don't like Aaron Boone's post games because he does the answering questions for Cashman, who should be answering questions, and he does answering questions for Hal, who's never around, and he's not good at answering questions for them. So of course he's going to defend his team though, and try to create a silver lining. And I get that; that's his job. Generally he's not going to be like, yeah, our players are dog shit right now. It's rarely see a manager do that, really. So Mike White and 2ED are pretty much maybe Alek Manoah if he's healthy. Gleyber take it. Still likely going to get moved, Peter. Britton's doing still long tossing. He hasn't officially started rehab games yet, Steve. So I'm guessing September. But again, he's also when it takes a little while to ramp up. So we might not know what they have with him until probably mid to late September. We just, I don't know. Yeah, Pablo Lopez is probably gettable. One of the starting pitchers. And yeah. Dude, Mark, I don't know who those people were. Who are those people with Dan Plesac today on Apple TV? Crazy. But I'm with MF too. I think we'll snap out of this. When? I don't know, but I think we will. So, and again, getting healthy is key. I wish they got healthy quicker. I really do. So, let me see. Likely to get moved. Dude, they tried to move him at the deadline, okay? And they've already, Cashman's already alluded to the fact that he's going to try to move Hicks and Donaldson and Torres. So, I know you don't like to hear it because you like to talk about IKF all day long, but It's just a reality, dude. He's got a little bit of trade value, so you might as well capitalize on it. Because Oswaldo Cabrera's got better stats than Gleyber Torres, right? So it's better than Torres too. They did try to move him, Peter, in a Pablo Lopez trade. Yep. Slowly worried, maybe, but again, I'm not panicking. Guys have to get healthy. We still have several guys. I mean, Pablo Lopez is a frontline guy, Peter. They were willing to. They acknowledged that they were willing to move him for Pablo Lopez. So, I still see him potentially getting moved this offseason. Not yet, Jonathan. I can't judge the money trade until we see what Bader does when he's healthy. He's got the boot off, so yeah, man, Dino, man, it's 5 shutouts in 2 weeks. That means the bats are not playing well, right? So, true, man. Bader will be good insurance once he's healthy, but you know what I mean? Are we in church? What do you mean, Dominic? Kim, yeah, imagine Kim Eng used to be Brian Cashman's assistant with the Yankees, Mr. Coconuts. I'm guessing they're gonna go after Pablo Lopez pretty strong this offseason. No. Well, exactly, Mike. Thank you. And Judge needs to pick it up too. Judge isn't really doing anything, right? What it do, Morning Brew? What it do, man? I know. It's got to stay that way, man. Like I said to you this morning, I ride or die with my boys in the Bronx. So it's got to be that way. False sense of confidence. Peter, let me tell you something. I don't have a false sense of confidence. I'm confident. Don't tell me what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, dude. Okay? That ain't going to work here. I'll call you out on that any day. And anybody else who says it to any other channel, you tell me and I'll get in their face too. Okay? This is confidence, okay? Value. He wouldn't be in there if they didn't value him, dude. If they thought Peraza was the answer, he'd be up here already. But he's not. Cabrera's up here. Peraza's not. So lay off his nuts until he's up here. How about that? Clearly value Gleyber. Really? That's why they moved him off a shortstop? They clearly value Gleyber more? Really, dude? Look, maybe you want to date Gleyber Torres. See if he's available, dude. Right? Now, so many folks have scriptures. Oh boy, be careful. Salute, Morning Brew, man. What it do, man? Right here, baby. Right here. To you, man. Bader's close. I think he'll be fine. What's up with the scriptures? What's Jesse doing here? What? You know what I mean? Oh, shit. You know how we do it here, man. We keep it straight, man. I don't dick around, okay? And you know that, right? And it's just, I'm going to call people out when they do stuff like that, man. So, that's why I watch you too, because you keep it real too, man. So I appreciate folks who do that. And that's how we do it here, man. Don't garnish stuff. And, I'm not here to cater to my own ego and blah, blah, blah. I don't need any of that shit. So, what my favorite part of the day is? I'm wearing my Top Gun shirt. Okay? That's how simple we keep it here, Schiff, man. You know what I mean, dude? That's how it is, man. We don't fear anybody here in the 161, dude. In love with IKF. I can't say that, dude. Please. You're the one that's in love with the guy. Okay? You can't stop talking about the dude. And then you did Gleyber Torres. Let's go see if he's on Match.com. Maybe you can match with him, dude. Huh? You'd be precious together. Be special friends. Peter, huh? I don't waste my time bashing IKF, okay? It's a waste of time bashing players. And because I don't do that, folks like you put words in my mouth, try to put words in my mouth unsuccessfully and say I'm in love with the guy. Just like these people on Twitter. They have nothing better to do with their time than to bash IKF. It is comical, dude. Absolutely comical. And again, he's here, Peraza's not. That has nothing to do with anybody being in love with him. That's a fact, Peter. Nothing you say changes that. Nothing. Nada. Remember that. That one's for you. You don't even like labor, dude. It's like you want to date the guy. Okay? You have common sense and acknowledge. And acknowledge he's a better different position, dude. Why don't you get real, dude? Get real. You're acting like some of these other channels who you're acting like your perspective and your views are the only ones that matter. Not true. Especially in this place, okay? Dude, you're gonna get pounded, Peter, if you have that attitude here. It's just it is what it is, man. Your perspective is not the only one that matters. And if he was that much better, his average would be better. They wouldn't have tried moving him at the deadline either. First thoughts on Oswaldo. Good job. I'm happy. I like the attitude too. I like the attitude that he displays. So, you know what I mean, Mark? Yeah, IKF made contact. Yeah, I mean, he's had a quiet couple games, but so is Aaron Judge, the guy that was supposed to hit 70 home runs, right? So is Judge. Where are you there, Peter? Where are you there? Yeah, IKF is definitely a better shortstop than exactly Morning Brew. It's a better shortstop than Gleyber was, dude. I mean, it's just again, it's amazing how you spend so much time talking about IKF. It really is, and you're telling me I'm in love with the guy. Okay, whatever you meant. I'm supposed to get on Judge for not hitting 70 home runs. No, I didn't say that. I said for the slumping. You got to pay attention, Peter, okay? Like I said, terrible at putting words in people's mouth. That's you. Terrible. You would be perfect working on Fox News, dude. Full of shit, okay? Perfect at Fox News, okay? I said get on him for the slumping that he's had recently. Just like IKF, the slumping recently. Judge is in the same boat, okay? Our bats are not playing well. Judge is part of that. That's the reality. Okay, and spending all your time talking about IKF doesn't change that, dude. I said 70 home runs, and then I said right after that, if you were listening, but you must have been like this, I said he's slumping, and nobody's calling him out on that. Okay? Did you miss that part? Were you sleeping during that part? That's what I said, dude. Okay? Don't be sorry, dude. Just don't come in here trying to put words in people's mouth and not expect to get called out on it. Okay? That's not how we do it here. Getting Stanton, exactly, Tyler. We need Stanton back on. We need Carpenter too. We need everybody hitting well. We need IKF hitting well. We need Torres. We need Judge hitting well. We need everybody hitting well. And the offense, yes, it's a sleepy offense. And again, spending so much time attacking a guy who's not the biggest problem is pointless. Pointless. Like, there are other channels for that who just obsess about IKF. They should change their name to the I Hate IKF Show. That's what they should change their channel name to. I mean, it's just, they're welcome to do it. Billy, who would you replace Boone with is the question that's available and interested. I personally would not replace him with Girardi or Joe Madden. I won't do either. Cheat a lot. I didn't bring politics. Nobody did. I just said Fox News. Well, I can't deny that too. You don't. How? That's right, man. Hello, Molly. How are you? Donaldson's a bigger problem. Yeah, Rizzo. All of them. Exactly. The cat. Exactly. You haven't been attacking. Oh, boy. Okay, Peter. Okay. Yeah, I didn't bring in politics. I didn't mention any political person. I just mentioned the propaganda news network posing as a news station. That's it. If you think it's politics, then that's someone else's problem. That's not mine. They sued for the right to lie to people. It's a public lawsuit. So that's dog shit. Appreciate it, Billy. That's how we do it. Molly, appreciate it. Thank you. Got to rock the Maverick tonight, you know. Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, fans are also, they're frustrated. They're angry. I mean, you know, it happens, man. It happens. But I'm happy that they're at the very least sitting Hicks and giving this kid a chance. I didn't bring up politics, Nick. Yeah. In my own world, no. It was a good analogy because it makes sense. The porn trolls. Yeah, we haven't had porn trolls in a while. I didn't mention any political figure at all, Nick. None. Yeah, exactly, Chop. How did it get come up? Because it's a bullshit. It's a bullshit network. It's a propaganda network. I didn't say anything political. I didn't say anything politics. It's a propaganda network. Period. Their sports stuff, fantastic. Fantastic. I like Cabrera too. Yeah, Eric, well, you're right about that too, man. Contact hitters should have higher. Well, so should power hitters too. I mean, it's just, but not all contact hitters hit for power. Why even bring them up on the show? Because they're full of shit. That's why. And they do the same thing. They try to put words in people's mouth, which is exactly what you were doing. And I called out the analogy. I never mentioned politics. You could say everything about the same. Yeah, but you can't say there's only one network in the world that's sued for the right to lie to people. And again, that's not politics. That's just facts. So yeah, it's a baseball channel. Exactly, Peter. Which is why I don't talk about our leaders and blah, blah, blah. Other people bring leaders. I didn't mention any political figure at all. Nobody. Good one, Nick. Tyler, I'm jealous, man. Going to the game. I am jealous, brother. Yeah, well, I can't disagree with that, Michael. I mean, Hal's running this like it's a damn trust fund. Nobody's talking about politics, MS. Nobody. People keep saying the word. Nobody's bringing it up. Nobody's talking about it. So we're back to baseball here. Okay. And I called out bullshit. Some people don't like that. Well, I would agree with that, John. Thank God for football. Yeah, I would just hope the Jets stay healthy. You know, Hal should be required to show that he's alive. You know, and Cashman too. He needs to answer some questions too. Boone is not great at answering questions on behalf of Cashman, so nor should he have to do that. You know, nor should he have to answer questions on behalf of guys that won't show their faces. That's frustrating. I did see Stephen A. Stephen A. unloaded on the Yankees, dude. Unloaded. I'm glad I'm not a Jets fan. Don't sleep on us, Nick. We're only like 30 guys away from being good, man. We're close. Beg O'Neill. You mean Paul O'Neill for a manager, Billy? You mean manager, dude? Packers. Oh man, Packers. Ugh. Billy, he's not vaccinated, so he'll never be a manager until he gets vaccinated. That's why he does the post game, the game things from his house. He's no longer in the booth. He does it from home. Alaska's in the house, Sylvia. My in-laws are there right now, cruising to Alaska. They love it. I'm a Jets fan, Mike. Yes, Jay, you can make fun of me now. I know. You can feel sorry for me too. Yes. We did dodge a bullet. It's only 3 to 4 weeks for Wilson. I thought it was an ACL. I really did. I was honestly shit my pants. So Who do I like in the National League, man? Braves. I like the Brewers for some reason. I enjoy watching the Brewers. I mean, the Mets are good. I just don't like them. So, yeah. Yeah. Peter's still going at it, man. Peter won't give up. His persistence is admirable, but propaganda persistence. Huh. Cone, I wonder if he'd be interested in being a manager. I really do. Am I gonna? I'm thinking of actually starting a channel that's going to be football and do it. I'm not sure if I want to interrupt the baseball flow with this channel, but I'm thinking of doing it. It'll be the New York teams, the Jets, the Giants, and the Bills. So to keep it all New York. So even though the Bills are the only team that plays in New York, so I might do that. And if you guys are interested, if it's something you would be interested in, subscribe to, let me know. And I'm thinking of doing it. So because there are a lot of baseball fans who are football fans too, and I'm sure a lot of people on here are football fans. So how's a whack, dude? He's a bum in my opinion. My favorite player that's not a Yankee, probably Manny Machado. Fortran, bro. Always a pleasure, man. Always a pleasure, bro. You do the same, man. You do the same. Coleman would be an interesting. He'd be an interesting one. I mean, Paul O'Neill would be fun, but the problem, Benny's not vaccinated, so they wouldn't let him do it. Like that's why he doesn't do any of the games from the booth anymore. He's at home doing it in Ohio, doing the post, and it's kind of weird because he's not vaccinated. So leadership. Well, I'm not talking about his character. I'm just talking about his playing. He's a good player. It's your boy. I like Jacob deGrom too. I mean, I like Justin Verlander too. So, but man, he's grown up too, man. Beltran, well, I mean, he was basically beat out by inches by Aaron Boone to be manager. So, how is O'Neill going to go? I don't know, Greg. That's a good question. I have no idea. Uh, that one, I don't know. A lot of people have been asking about it. I don't have any answers. Yeah, I mean, Boom's not the biggest problem here either. I mean, he doesn't have carte blanche to do whatever he wants. I think that's a Cashman and Hallam analytics thing too, unfortunately. So, Otani's a great player too. Um, you know, Steve Watt, you can't even baseball night. What are you talking about, Steve? You're not making any sense, homie. Hal treats. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Underrated starting pitcher, probably Corbin Burns. I'd say Corbin Burns. Betts is a great player too. I mean, Scherzer's an absolute bulldog. I would have loved him on the Yankees. I really would have. Posada would be uh, an intriguing option for manager. Vaccine mandate for I think for fans, yeah. But again, if they're not letting him in the booth to do games, there's no way they can let him in the dugout. Being around all the players, I highly doubt that. So that's something they would have to work out. Montgomery's a good. Yeah, I mean he was fun while he was here. DeGrom is well. He's going to exercise his what do you call it? He's going to exercise his opt out. So he says he wanted to do that. So it's going to be hard to get them momentum. They got to get healthy. They got to get healthy, man. They really do. Only signed a 1-year deal. I think one year deal with an opt out. So my guess is he'll probably opt out to try to get an extra another 2-year deal or something like that. So, I mean, what would be insane if the Yankees signed DeGrom and Scherzer? I mean, DeGrom and Verlander. That would be completely nuts. But, you know. Change Cashman and Boone. Yeah, no, I get it. Bryce. I mean, I like Bryce Harper's one of my favorites too. I like Bryce Harper. I have always liked Bryce Harper. What's good, Hirsch? How you doing, my friend? I would agree 100%, David. Rethink the analytics, dude. There's a righty pitching against us tomorrow. I would love to see a lot of. Yeah, Dominic. Heck yeah, dude. Firing hitting coach, man. Maybe, but who would you bring in this place? And again, it's just it's a 2 month slump, so or a 6 week slump or something like that. So I don't know if it's enough to justify firing the coach just yet, at least. Verlander's on. Think Verlander's juicing? He's definitely good, man. I mean, you gotta give him. He's definitely good. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer, man. Max and Verlander avoiding Yankees. Yeah, well, that's true too. When Stanton comes back, it will take him. So yes, it will, Fred, 100%. Cone is a pitching coach I could see, and working with Matt Blake or something. Yeah. Fans booing tonight, AAA. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, can't blame him for booing at the stadium. You just can't. This game was so bad, it put me off my dude. Yeah, Craig. It was terrible, man. He might, Greg. He's younger. I mean, well, he's right around the same age as Scherzer. Who is your favorite to come out of the National League? Team? Mets or the Dodgers. Mets or the Dodgers. Yeah, exactly. Around 9. I mean, he's still dealing, man. He's definitely pushing the limits. That's for sure. And pitching well. So you're absolutely right about that one. We both got the limits wrong. Gardner will be interesting. Yeah, Cole and Cortez. We need to win these next 2 games. It would be nice, man. Yankees complaining about the boos. Dude, exactly, Nick. The fans care, man. They're vocal one way or the other. What about Erod? He's got a good baseball mind, but he's like universally hated here too. So I'm not exactly sure how that would work. But again, he's smart. He's got a good baseball mind, but I'd be curious to see if that would be an option. The Yankees do look lost. They look tired too. Boone's yeah, I like his answers, Greg. But standing on the tops even higher. So, do I rate Garrett Cole? What do you mean, Craig? Do I rate him? I mean, he's had a couple of rough starts, but he's all in all, projected to probably be, 13-7, 14-8, 250 strikeouts, right around 3 ERA. So kind of usual stats for him. This Cabrera kid's got energy, man. I like him too. Do I reckon he's okay? Yeah, I do. I would agree with that too. They look like they quit, man. Yes. Jose, I appreciate that, man. I'm gonna wrap it up in a second too. Anyway, we'll get some rest. But yeah, I do like the Cabrera kid too. Adding Soto to the Yanks would really do a difference, or is it that bad? I think it would have made some difference, but I don't know how much, to be honest with you. But I can never tell. I can never tell. It could have made a huge difference. I just don't know. So and that's one of the problems, right? So you never really know about trades that didn't happen. So I don't know. Well, as entertaining it would have been to, at the very least, think about it. I like this Cabrera kid. If he plays well, and if Peraza comes up and he plays well, and like some other guys play well, then it justifies maybe in a way not getting Soto. So, and that's the way I look at it. But again, Yankees need a well-balanced attack, and they don't have that right now. They don't. I think Judge is gone too, Jose. I think he walks. If they lose the division lead, Yeah, I don't think he's going to get fired in season, Chase. I'd be surprised if he did. I think Schmidt comes up in September, cruise control. What is good, Victorio Perez? What's up, my man? Could have landed Lopez, but Cashman didn't want to give him Torres. No, it wasn't Torres. They asked for an additional prospect on top of Torres and some other guys like 2 minutes before the deadline. MTA said when Torres was in there, they didn't hesitate giving Torres. So they wanted another controllable prospect right at the last minute. And they basically gave the Yankees like 2 minutes to respond. So, yeah, Marcell Ozuna got arrested again. Like lane changing violation or something like that. Or I don't know. He keeps getting in trouble, man. Got to stop getting in trouble. Davy Garcia is still working his way back. It's a long road back for him, too. Wendell and Lopez, if they were giving up. I wouldn't be surprised, Greg. But yeah, apparently they asked for I don't know if it was I'm not exactly sure what prospect it was, but I heard it was a controllable top prospect at the very last minute. They had an agreement already, and then they kind of changed it last minute. So they tried to get the Yankees to panic and give it, but it didn't happen. So one way or another, I would still be adding a starting pitcher this offseason, no doubt about it. We'll see. We'll see how long Monty stays good. So, dude, exactly, Hirsch, exactly. Where would I place them all? Sibby, who are you referring to? Where would I place them all? Who are you referring to? I'm sorry, I missed that one. Is it a DWI? Okay. Yeah, I said that too, Jose, earlier. They hate eating contracts. They want other teams to eat contracts. So my guess is if they can't trade him, then they'll DFA him. So make sure DeGrom / Verlander, Cole, Montez, Sevy. I mean, that's a nicer looking rotation right there, Greg. So unbelievable. Ozuna, come on, dude. Yeah, well, exactly. And I did say, Manuel, yeah, 2 starters would be wise. So they weren't able to accomplish it. So I see them doing it this offseason. Bader's just off his boot now, Aiden, so he's getting closer to coming back. Yeah, and congratulations to Dylan Betances, just retired too on a pretty solid career. So what we're hearing, Mike Glenn, is that the Yankees apparently traded Montgomery because they didn't think he was going to make the postseason rotation, and they wanted some more versatility on the offensive side and defense, which is why they moved Bader. Bader's also controllable through next year, so if Benintendi walks, Bader's there to cover for him, to fill up his spot. So I think that versatility and that youth is probably what they found is most attractive. So, and that defense is crazy elite. Go after Soto. I don't know. I mean, if Jason Dominguez is playing well at that point, Jose, then maybe not. I don't know. You know, he been valuing defense too much recently. Free agent starting pitching. Yeah, it's not that bad, Tyler. There's some guys available. There are some guys available. I mean, Bassett from the Mets is going to be available, and there'll be some other guys too. I mean, I really would. They have been valuing defense. I mean, they haven't been valuing contact hitting very much, which is why I'm happy to have Cabrera here because he's a solid control guy who can't hit with power, but he doesn't obsess about the power. So, Bader just announced retirement after seeing his play. That's a good one, Chase. Too bad we can't know the private stuff. It looks like some bad stuff was possibly, Joe. Yeah. Yeah. Stanton's supposed to come back in the middle of next week, right after the Mets come to town. That's what we're hearing. That was the latest news. So he's gonna do a couple of rehab games, and it's supposed to be back. Yeah, Rodon, Bassett, Taiwan Walker, Sean Manaea. It's a pretty decent list. Yeah, I would get 2 starting pitchers in this offseason if I could. I would get 2. So that's what I would do. Have you seen the shortstop free agents? Yeah, I mean, you got Trey Turner, Correa if he opts out. You have some couple other guys too. So it's going to be relatively another decent Dansby Swanson, but I know that the Braves are talking to him right now about an extension, so they might lock him up and take him off the market. So I think Judge walks. I think somebody's going to give him a massive overpay in the offseason. Joe 8. Somebody's probably going to give him whatever, $350 million or some crazy number. And he'll go because it'll be way big. He's not going to leave $50 million on the table to come back to the Yankees. The union would go nuts if he did that too. So, yeah, Warfare would be nice. I mean, I want to see what he can get out of him with Castro. Where's that speed and defensive acumen too? Oh, Jay Buhner trade. And Benintendi is not a lock to be signed. That's true, Hirsch. Very true. Cabrera leadoff would be interesting. Yankees, they might, Mark, but I mean, I don't know how high they're going to go. So, yeah, I mean, we don't know yet. Carlos Stanton saying we need his bat, but I think that team needs to save itself this offseason. I don't think there's one player who could do it. Eric, I mean, maybe. I'm personally, I don't really care less if he's pointing the captain or not. That's me, but if they think if it's that important to him, then sure. Yeah, he's not signing grade 2-0. It's just too early for that stuff. Yankees lose the postseason. Do you think Judge will walk? Yes. I think if they even win the World Series, I still think Judge will probably walk. Who was the ex-former Yankee to the Angels? Ex-former Yankee to the Angels? You mean recently? Mike Ford, yeah. Mark, that's a yeah, exactly. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mark. It's Mike Ford, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's having an adjustment period, true, Landis. That's very true. Joe Madden. I don't know. They brought him up there to shake up an Angels. That didn't work. So I'm not exactly sure his personality is going to fit here. Tyler Wade's with the Angels. Now Tyler Wade's back with the Yankees. Yeah. Ohtani's not a free agent until after 2023, Mike. So he's got one more year in the Angels. Pablo Lopez is still an option in the offseason. Yeah. Can't trade for him now. Can't do it now. You can only trade for guys that are not on the 40-man roster right now and exchange them for the same non-40-man roster players. And even those trades have to be done by September 1st if you want them to be part of the playoff roster. But you can't trade for any more 40-man roster players right now. It's got to be the offseason. It's one of those crazy deadline rules. So, Trout, well, they just started. They activated him today. Melvin. Let me see. Is it activated? Called them up. Let's see. Yeah, Angels reinstate Mike Trout. That's today. MLBTradeRumors.com. So you got reinstated today. So we'll see. All right, we'll see. John Daniels. He's got released by the Rangers, right? Yeah, Vittoriano. Heck yeah, man. Need to get some content here with power, like a Johnny Damon. Yeah, it would be nice, man. It would be. And Alcantara, he's nasty. Absolutely filthy. Alcantara, right? Filthy. Steinbrenner will promote cash from third place. That would be crazy, Landis. But then if you're gonna do that, please make Jeter the GM. I don't like Randy Levine, but please give Jeter a shot to be here. Any chance he gets moved in the offseason? Looked like he was tired of being a... I don't know, Melvin. J. Melvin, maybe. I'm not sure. But anything's possible. I don't know about that, Chase. I don't know if both teams are going to sweep us, but and that's just me. It could happen. It really could. So, I mean, I'm hoping not, obviously, but yeah, I wonder what kind of situation would require uh, for Jeter to come here as a GM. Geppetto. Gregory, I mean, just because you don't throw the at least me, I don't throw the right flag out on the team. So, and again, these types of funks have happened often since 1996 for the Yankees, late in the season. So that's one reason I don't want to just give them up on them yet. Gregory Soto, baby. Yeah, he can't be acquired either until the offseason. But Edwin Diaz from the Mets closer, he's a free agent at the end of the season too. Jeter's no longer with the Marlins. He sold his stake, Andrea. Posada, I think, might be there, but Jeter sold his ownership to the Marlins, so he's done. Mm-hmm. Nathan Eovaldi's a free agent in this offseason, so he won't be traded. Oh, pinstripes. I'm jealous, man. Spencer Jones, he's a good-looking player. Good-looking prospect, man. He really, really is. September 2000, the Yankees went, I think it was like 2-13 or 2-14. And they were just slumping into the postseason, and they won the World Series. They ran the table on everybody. No. Baker Mayfield. Yeah, he might. He might. No problem, Andrea. What's the point of getting Voigt back? They've got Rizzo. There's no point in getting Voigt. He's with the Nationals anyway. There's really no point in getting him. Yeah, he embraces the Judge comps. I mean, good. Good. I hope he plays like him too. If you're a true Yankee fan, and I appreciate that, Molly. Thank you. Hey, I don't give up. Yeah, I don't give up. Molly too. Same back to you. I appreciate that. Yeah, Cabrera's a good, solid, good-looking, fundamental player. So, and you're right too. The NFL Yankees are hard to follow right now. There's no denying that. None. Manual Classic over Chapman. Anything's possible. Anything's possible. So, we got interrupted a little earlier with some trolls, but it looks like they're no longer participating in the activity here, which is good. Bring the four core back out. Yeah, we need a new core four. No doubt about it, man. That core four was magical, man. 2 Hall of Famers and 2 borderline Hall of Famers in that core four. So we need to start hitting, man. We need to start hitting. That's for sure. But let me let you all go. Have a great night. And obviously, we'll be on here tomorrow, Saturday. Remember, tomorrow's game is in the afternoon, so we'll go live in the afternoon tomorrow. And thanks for spending some time with us today. And please disregard the trolls in here. We try to zap them out when we can. But thank you all. Have a great night. Peace and love. And hit that like button on the way out if you don't mind. But I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Over now.